kind of nice though to have the whole interface on this side because then we can see the time down here.
Whoa.
Welcome home, gamers. I'm gonna do this jump.
We're also talking about poop.
We were talking about poop because it's funny. Go tell them about the poop stories.
Well, okay, I have multiple poop stories about. Okay, I'll name off a few.
Okay,
and then you can choose which one you want to hear.
Oh, we're gonna hear all of them though, right?
Yeah, but which one you want to hear first? There's the time my brother sharted and tanned pants at a. Actually, I'll just leave it at that. Sharted and tan pants.
Sharted in the tan pants.
There's the time that we had to evacuate our hotel room because my sister clogged the toilet, and then it started overflowing with shit into our cruise hotel room.
Hell yeah.
There's the time my mom sharted in FedEx office.
How's it going? Don't mind. Oh, don't mind me! Yeah, I don't think we have lives, and thank God. I'm gonna get this. It's speed run!
Yeah, it's so speedy.
I almost missed that one. Fuck you, plant!
You saved it!
I did.
Is this the piranha plant from Battle Kid?
Oh, yeah! Purple plant!
Purple plant.
Blue plant! Ah! I'm telling your damn story. I do better when I'm not thinking. I do not thinky stories.
Alright, I'll start out with the cruise one.
Okay.
So, we were on a family cruise to Alaska.
Alaska. The country of ice.
Country, yes.
The state, I fucking know.
Okay. Can you dive? Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Oh. Wow, I like glad I frames.
Anyways, so it was me and my sister in a room, and then like my parents had a like major suite. We had a jacuzzi on the edge and everything, and then my brother and his kids had a room. But anyways, so we with the whole trip, my sister was very seasick. But we also just discovered ordering broth helps the stomach. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like you get what's it called? Like what's this French onion soup? But it's just the broth.
So it's just the onion soup.
Yeah, it's just onion. Yeah.
Oh, I think you get hit by that too.
Oh. Anyways, so my sister was in the bathroom.
Nice.
And I was supposed to be ordering the food.
Right.
And then she comes out because she flushed the toilet.
We got the trophy black thumb.
Oh, nice. Speaking about racist grandparents. What's it called? So we she comes out of the bathroom as the person is just picking up to like take my order.
Right.
And she's like explaining to me in like hand motions that the toilet full of diarrhea is overflowing into our bathroom.
That's
because
amazing.
it got clogged. And so we took a lot of like party stuff to do, you know, and so we had lights, not lightsabers, but glow sticks that were swords.
Right.
And so she got one of those because we didn't have a plunger, so she was trying.
So she had the toy lightsaber, shoving it into a toilet, praying that it worked.
Yeah. So she was trying to unclog the toilet with a glow stick, basically. That was a sword, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
But it didn't work. And so...
Don't worry, I'll avenge you! Matt?
Yeah, see, he's so sassy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at the freaking start.
And so...
That's fine. This is fine.
This is fine. And so she's like... desperately, like it's starting to seep out into the room.
Right.
And all this time I'm trying to order. I'm like, yes, and I would like some soup. Like
soup.
So I was like trying.
He had to think you were like high or something, right?
I was trying to keep it together, but like she is just frantically trying to fix this toilet because it is seeping everywhere.
Can you see it seeping?
Yes, you can,
okay. Well, I don't know
like
if the
door is open, and I can see her plunging the toilet with her lightsaber.
This is awesome. This is gonna hurt me give me a blue eco.
Cool. And so then she decides, you know what? I'm just gonna take all the toilet paper that she puts her bare hand into the toilet.
I'm sorry, that's just a funny phrase.
and then brings out part of the clogged like toilet paper stuff and puts it into a sanitary bag. However, the sanitary bag then like gets so overfull that it starts leaking. Meanwhile, the toilet is not stopped overflowing this whole
and this
time.
buddy's still there too, right?
The what?
The guy taking your order?
Oh yeah, I was on the phone, and so finally I hang up, and she's like, I need another bag! And so luckily, right before we got on the cruise, we went to Target.
Classic.
And so, we put the sanitary bag that was seeping into the Target bag.
Oh my God.
And so, we called my brother, like, brother, we need your help. Because we had this whole plan of, okay, you know what? It was the night before we were supposed to get off the boat anyway, so my sister and I just packed up our room,
right?
All of our stuff, and we're like, okay, we're gonna get brother, because we can't call that.
You don't want to call that in.
We don't want to call that in. So first off, my brother's like, hey, what's going on? He comes to the room, and we tell him the story. He's like, wait, are you telling me you have a sanitary bag full of poop? And we're like, no, of course not. We have a Target bag full of shit. And so he's just on the floor dying. And then in that time, our food comes. And so we're like, okay, so now's our chance. Because we had to wait for our food.
Of course, yeah.
We want our food. And so, nice dodge.
Thanks.
And so my brother's like, okay, I'll get your food. You get your bags. My sister and I both had 2 bags each and everything. And so my brother calls in and he's like, yeah, there seems to be a problem with the toilet and whatever our room number was.
Oh my gosh.
And we just never went back to that room. So we went up to my parents' room because they had like a Murphy bed in their suite. And my dad was like, oh, that's so sweet. You just want to like spend the night with your parents.
Oh, so your dad didn't even?
My dad still doesn't know.
Oh, that's
like,
amazing.
we've kept this story from him. And we told my mom, and she was just, could not fathom what had happened to that toilet so badly. I don't think you're going to make that jump.
Oh. I jumped from over here. I think I jumped from over here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I was supposed to ever do that jump.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's what was supposed to happen. That jump was not supposed to be a thing.
Gosh.
Okay, yeah, that's all I really have to say.
Okay. But that's the story of how we had to evacuate our cruise room.
Right.
Because it was overflowing with poop.
Literal shit.
With little shit.
Literal. If you've never tried to clean up literal shit, it's literally.
I have had to do that so much.
Well, yeah, because you're a nanny and you choose that job.
Well, yeah, but there's also this one time. I know.
I'm ready for this story.
No, I worked at a preschool.
Right.
And so this one kid, like, he was out sick for a couple days. Right. And he came back. He was a really cute kid.
Oh, don't you just hate it when you're cute?
I know.
Because then you can't be mad.
But then, and so he's like, Miss Janine, I really have to go poop. But then one of our teachers left early, and so we were under ratio to take just one kid to the bathroom.
Oh no. And
so I was calling my director, like our boss, so like, hey, I need you to come help. And she was on the phone, so she couldn't come. And then I'm gonna call him Cam. Cam was like, Miss Janine, I can't hold it any longer. I'm like, Cam, you have to hold it. You have to hold it. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, I'm doing it. I'm pooping. I'm pooping.
I like how this gets like really quiet. I'm pooping.
And I'm like, great. But it was not a solid poop.
Ooh.
It was just it was, it's not like, it was diarrhea. It was that like mush. It was like mashed potato.
Mashed potato. That is something you just said to me.
And so it is like
this frog and I are in an epic battle. I got one.
It was like leaking out of him.
Oh yeah, tell me about the leaky shit.
And so I was like trying anywhere I like either had him walk or held him. It was just seeping out of like his pants.
Yes.
It was so much. And so we were walking back, and he just looks at me. He's like, Miss Janine, I don't know why I keep pooping my pants. And I'm like, Cam, I don't know why either. And so I had to clean up that, and then everything in the hallway. You fell.
Tactically fell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just will always be the person that has to clean up shit, because a lot of times the other teachers get too grossed out.
Yeah.
Like there's
why become a preschool teacher if you can't handle poop and pee?
exactly, or vomit. There's this one lady that the kid vomited because he ate too many sweets from the holiday party that she provided in her classroom.
Nerd.
And then he threw up all over the table. And then I get this frantic call, and she's like gagging herself. And so she, as soon as I got in the room, she just left. And I'm like, I don't even know the situation. And there's just a kid covered in his own vomit.
Yes.
And then the other teacher is like trying to not get into the room, but throwing me stuff like to clean it up. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, he threw up. I'm like, I can tell that. I can tell that he threw up.
How?
How did he throw up? But it was just like he was covered. Like,
that's a great.
Remember that one time he threw up and it was a lot of throw up? It was more than that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like it was bad. Oh, nice.
Thanks. I did not think I was gonna make that.
No, but the moral of the story is basically to work with kids, you gotta clean up the doo-doo. You're gonna clean up. I can't wait till you get thrown up on.
Oh, I know you can't, and that's what makes me sad.
I threw up in my dad's eye.
Okay, well you can't just leave that one hanging.
Well, like, you know when you're sick and you have a stomach ache, and so where do you go?
It just spews.
No, you go lay in bed with your parents, right?
Right. Okay.
And so
I can get with that.
And so like, it's just like, okay, my mom didn't really want to deal with it. And so then my dad was like, I was in between my parents, and he's like, Mary Lou, Janine's not looking too good. And then right as he said that, I turned and I threw up. And it was right in his face, and he's like, "Oh God!" And he'd been like a few weeks later, he'd been having eye issues, and so he went to the eye doctor, and they're like, "Sir, did you get acid in your eyes?" And he's like, or no, he's like, "Did you get chemicals in your eyes?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, it seems like your corneas are burned, like from acid." And he's like, "Oh." My daughter threw up in my face. So I'm probably the reason my dad has bad eyesight, because my vomit burned his corneas. Is basically what happened.
That's incredible.
Oh, well done, my boy.
Also, for everybody who's upset, I didn't actually get the power cell from this guy last episode.
Oh my gosh.
When I corralled his cows.
Good job for getting
you.
it now. Did you just remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But so you acidically threw up into his eye.
Well, I wasn't aiming.
And corroded it.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't aiming for his eye. It wasn't that horrible of a child. It just happened.
Wasn't that horrible?
I used to have really big bowel issues though as a child.
Yeah, Janine, tell us about your bowel
But like
issues.
that was one of the issues.
Yeah.
I used to throw up a lot because I just wouldn't poop because I was extremely constipated, and so like I would just puke all the time.
Yeah, you would.
But whenever I was little, like, and I'd finally poop, like I would get like special medicine, and it'd finally work because one time they're like, yeah, no, she's gonna have this medicine and she's gonna poop like that, and it didn't work.
It didn't work?
No. And they're like, oh, we've never had this happen. I was just that stubborn. So I used to be afraid to take baths because it would relax me.
Oh, and then you just poop in
And
the
then
bath?
I'd poop and then
I've definitely pooped in my own bath before too. It's an issue.
You can ask my dad. It's one of his favorite stories of how I'm crying over my own poop chasing me in the water. I was just terrified of it because this thing is floating towards me. I don't remember this at all.
That is amazing. If this episode is entitled Deep Breathing, then I have failed you as a community.
But there was this one time that my dad wiped his car with a shitty towel because I had a really big blowout as a baby.
Right.
And so they're like, my parents knew this, like I had bowel issues as a child, but they couldn't like help it for a while.
It's kind of like, well, they didn't know you had bad eyes.
Yeah.
They just assumed you weren't trying hard enough.
Exactly. True story.
True story.
But my mom, like whenever it happened, like they'd have to lay down towels.
Right.
And if it happened in the middle of the night, she's like, she wouldn't clean them right away.
Right.
So she just throw them out in the garage. Well, my dad always liked to wake up early and like wash his car on the weekend. You know, just in case.
Yeah. No business call.
Yeah.
You gotta be looking professional.
And so he goes to get the towels from the garage. But he doesn't realize that they had been used on me the night before. And so he goes to dry the car because like he used one and it was fine.
That's amazing.
But then he used the other one. It was just all this shit on his car. It was a white car too.
Oh no.
It was our 15-passenger van Nova.
Oh, Nova.
It was good shit.
Hey, we have 20 power cells, so we can actually move on to the next area. If
Oh
we
my
want it.
gosh.
But I don't think we're gonna do that.
No.
Yeah, because I need to take out this cannon. I think we've just unlocked. Yeah, there it is. So when we defeat the plant, we've unlocked all the blue eco chambers.
No way.
Yeah, I know you're really excited, Ginny.
I'm surely not the only one that has this many poop issues, right?
Oh no, I definitely was issued as a child with my bowels.
Oh, our poor kids.
I remember like, see, I'm about to call it an edema, but I don't think that's it. It's like when they have to shove water up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my parents definitely had to shove water up my ass. Just throwing that one out there for all you fine folks. Yeah, get that blue eco. Because I would not poop.
Yeah.
And my parents always thought that I was going to be the one with the bowel issues, like I have to go to the hospital, but no, that was my brother. Because he was hella constipated.
Let's use the
It
cannon.
happens, so I'm saying you died. It happens.
Well, better you than me.
Damn.
I know, he's so sassy.
But you know what?
We're going to call that the episode.
I think it's been a pretty shitty episode. But
Poop jokes!
bye.
How do I stop recording? There it is.